What's up guys, it's Rantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right you guys, and don't snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. So guys, welcome back, and happy Tuesday. So today you find me in a dark and Draugr-ridden area taking a look at the DRAUGRSLAYER Greatsword Reborn. Now this weapon is actually a part of kind of a suite of mods that I've gone ahead and showcased in the last few days. It was the Scythe of the Crow Mother, the Draconic Brigand Axe, and then now the DRAUGRSLAYER Greatsword Reborn. And this one can be found inside of Ustengrav, more importantly inside of Ustengrav Depths. Now this one is a bit more difficult to get to, and I believe it actually requires one of the shouts to get up here. Now, being me, I went ahead and just used the, toggle collision and kind of got up here. But if I'm not mistaken, you need the whirlwind sprint to get up here, because in order to get here, you need to jump from that pillar to this pillar, from that pillar to that pillar, and from that pillar to here, and then make your way over there. It may be possible to do it with jumping, with, abusing the physics or, anything like that, but I do believe you might need the whirlwind sprint. But let's go ahead and take a look at where it's at right here. So once you come through here, there's going to be a nasty Draugr down here waiting for you, but you're looking for this corpse. You want to go ahead and pillage the remains. That will add the DRAUGRSLAYER Greatsword into your inventory. Now, no, it does not do that much damage. Let's go ahead and put that off. There we go. That's how much damage it does. So the DRAUGRSLAYER Greatsword is indeed a greatsword, so it means it's a two-handed weapon. And it packs a punch, I'll tell you that much. Not only in the fact that it's beautiful, but this greatsword is one that once belonged to a knight of an old eastern land. This weapon was blessed by its former owner to be effective against the undead. So not only do you do 28 damage right off the start, but you have a plus 10% on the undead. Now, similar to the other mods that we've showcased in the last few days, this weapon can actually be improved at the forge, but it requires a specific amount of resources when it comes to soul gems, as well as the sword itself, and lastly a Centurion Dynamo core. So let's head back to the forge and let's make it even better. So here we are at the forge, and if you find yourself in the miscellaneous section, we can actually go ahead and upgrade to the DRAUGRSLAYER Greatsword +1. So we go from 28 damage to 34. Then with number 2, requiring 5 silver ingots, 1 lesser soul gem, and the Draugr Greatsword +1, we can then make +2. Then we need the corresponding sword, the common soul gem, 3 quicksilver ingots. And then we need 5 quicksilver ingots, a greater soul gem, and then the greatsword. And then finally we need the greatsword, the grand soul gem, and a Centurion Dynamo core, where now our entire sword, our entire greatsword, is now maxed out at 68. Now that is unboosted because I have nothing boosted into two-handed, and it cannot be tempered. However, the cool thing about a lot of the weapons in this kind of suite of weapons is they can be enchanted at level 5. So once you've gotten them up to the point where you want, you can enchant them at level 5, which is honestly really, really nice, and it's a nice feature to have. So let's run over to a weapon plaque and take a look at this thing up close and personal, shall we? So this blade is gigantic. Compared to the person on the mannequin, it is probably about as tall as the person. So it is quite a large sword. But let's go ahead and get close to this and let's admire the nice graphics and the detail on here. Because as we've seen with these last two weapons, the Draconic Brigand Axe and the Scythe of the Crow Mother, the detail is really, really high. Like you have really high resolution. The blade itself is just immaculate. And then the nice leather that comes down along the bottom of the blade that touches the hilt and the crossbeam, it's really, really nice. Now, the crossguard, it's a bit weird, in my opinion, with the kind of twisted iron that comes up. I'm not a big fan of that. It does look a bit silly. I think maybe something with like a little curved up top would look nice, with like a little ball at the end of it. But I think it's probably just because I like old school. And I don't know, that just looks kind of strange. But the guard and the handle and the pommel down here at the bottom, just kind of boring. They're kind of like a brass, almost a brass or a copper. And it looks really nice, but they're just kind of a plain texture. When it comes to the like quality of the weapon, it's beautifully done. However, it does look a little bit boring. But then again, I think it's supposed to just kind of be a regular greatsword, if I'm honest. It's got a nice sharp point at the top. But it would be very cool to display this in your home, and I think this would look perfect on anybody's back. In fact, I went ahead and I put up the Nordic armor there. Not that it technically goes with the Nordic armor, but if we want to go ahead and take a look at it while I have it, let's go ahead and take a look at it with the Nordic armor on, and we'll see if it looks any better with the weapon equipped. So there you go. Well, yeah, I guess it does look pretty damn good with the Nordic armor on there. Yeah, that does look really, really cool. So yeah, you can kind of see that this sword is just gigantic. It's a nicely done sword, and I think if I were to download this, it would probably go on an armor mannequin, or sorry, a weapon plaque, or inside of a weapon display case. However, you might run into an issue with the weapon display case because it's probably going to be too big, and it's going to stick out. Yeah. So yeah, you have a little bit of the tip sticking out right there, and then just a tiny bit of the pommel is sticking out right there. But if you close the top, no one will know. So what do you guys think down there in the comment section? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Would you use this sword for your next character, for your current character, or would you download it just to have a suite of weapons across your homes that you'd love to have here in Skyrim? Let me know what you guys are thinking down there in the comment section. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.